So it's March now, and as we all know, it's all systems go. So a few tips, which you probably already know, but I'm just in the new polytunnel. As you can see, I've laced the floor with cardboard to keep the weeds down, because I didn't think there was many weeds in here until I put the polytunnel up and it started warming up, and then weeds just popped up everywhere. So this is stuff off my compost heap. I've been sieving it, bringing it in here. To be fair, I won't have enough to fill this on, and I've got another one to go up. Some of the strawberry plants that were in the old polytunnel that blew away, well, didn't blow away, just got destroyed by the storm. I grow them in here to try and get some early fruits. The slugs love them. So anyway, I've got some seedlings growing. There's some lupins and lots more stuff. These have gone leggy. That's why they're in here. And the reason they're leggy is because I've started them off in the shed where it's warm, because my old polytunnel had a place with a heat cable in and a heater to get seeds started, and obviously when the storm took that away, I haven't had a chance to rebuild it yet. So I've been starting them off in a shed. Not ideal because it's warm, it's got a heater in the shed. Right, now a few tips is your compost. If your compost is outside, it's going to be cold, and if your compost is cold, your seedlings are going to be cold, and they are not going to germinate. So whatever you can do to warm your compost up, put it in a spare bedroom is brilliant. Not ideal. Put it in a heated shed, that'll work. Or even if you can just bring it into a polytunnel, it all helps. It's all there to help. So get it warmed up. Also, sieve it. Always sieve your compost, because it'll be full of lumps. If it's cheaper compost, it'll have bits of twigs in and stuff like that, and you don't want that. So sieve your compost. It's better for the seedlings. It's better for when we need to plant them on. So as you can see, this has all been sieved. This is lovely. This is homemade. I won't be starting my seedlings off in this. I have done before, but when you do that, you don't realise that might have seeds in, weeds, nettles, anything, and then you think you've got your little seedlings grown and it turns out to be a nettle. Very disappointing. So yeah, so warm your compost, but also take some water in with your watering can, so your water fills up. Sorry, your water warms up as well, because putting cold water on a warm compost is just a waste of time. It's like warming yourself up and then getting in a cold bath. Well, yeah, you're not going to stay warm, are you? You're just cooling the compost down, so warm it up if you can. Even if it's just in a polytunnel greenhouse, it'll help a little. It all helps. Right, I'm going to go and take you over to the nice warm shed where I start my seeds off. Not ideal. But anyway, here we go. Right, we're in the shed. And as you can see, it's a bit mannequin here. So, this is all I use to sieve my compost at the moment. You can see that it's all little balls there, but there's compost in there. And all I do is I put one of these in the bucket and shake, rattle and roll over the top of it. And as you can see, compost is in the shed, so it's warming up. It's not hot, but it's not freezing cold like outside. Got water here, sat on a heat mat, just to warm it up a bit. If you're wondering why all these are in here, because these are in the polytunnel that got destroyed. But hopefully, weekend coming or weekend after, we'll have that polytunnel up and I'll have a hotbed rebuilt where I can start seeds off. Because we've got lots of seeds. But yeah, so they need to go in the polytunnel because they're getting leggy. Now it's a lot cooler in there, so they'll slow down or stop growing for a bit, but it'll stop them getting as leggy. Probably already too late, like, but we all love a tryer. Now, more tips. Tomato feed, we don't need that yet. Only for the plants, house plants. But what I have been doing is I've been feeding my garden. I feed it all winter. So I put coffee on it, eggshells, chicken manure, wood ash or potash. All that goes on my garden. And I put it on the garden during winter. It won't eat it straight away. But when summer comes and the plants start growing, it's there ready. Especially with the chicken manure. I do not want to be putting that on in summer because the garden will stink. So I like to get it in, get it soaked in early. And also, look at these. Little for labels, to make labels for my plants. And all this is a milk carton. A milk carton cut up, and then I just write on with a Sharpie, permanent marker, cheap as chips. There you go. See all the labels there? I'm blurry. There we go. I do recommend you label because I'll lose half my labels and I haven't got a clue what's going on. So, heater there. Now, I am thinking I need a grow lamp in here. Because at the moment, they only get a bit of light and the weather's not really good for light. We had a hot weekend last weekend and now we've had snow today. So, if you've got any good tips that could help me, that'd be champion. Right, I need to tidy up some of this mess. I'll love yous and leave yous. God bless.